Mic check 1 2. So many of you know that GameStop is currently having their buy two get one. And this is usually a great time to clean up on PS4 games because they're already somewhat underpriced in most cases, as especially as we make our way out of the PS4 generation and into the PS5 generation. But there are a number of PS4 games that even as close to 6 months to a year ago were readily on GameStop shelves. These games are no longer easy to find at GameStop. And so if you see these PlayStation 4 games, I highly recommend you leverage the buy two get one to capitalize and pick these games up if you see them, if you're someone who's interested in building a PlayStation 4 collection. And I only say this because I'm starting to notice that the prices of PS4 games are slowly creeping up. So without doing too much talking, let's talk about the games that you want to keep an eye out for. The first one being Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. This is like an RPG kind of action style game, a little bit of a hack and slasher there. Really cool game. Definitely recommend you check it out on the PS4. It's kind of like a combo of hack and slash and farming simulator. So a really cool one. I would definitely recommend you keep an eye out. Next up, Skull. This is a really dope 2D side-scrolling action platforming game. Uses amazing pixel art, and it's basically where you play this character who takes on different skills, powers, and attributes depending on the skull he puts on. Really colorful and beautiful sprite-based game. The sprite work in this kind of reminds me of Dead Cells. Definitely worth checking out if you find it. Next up, Odin Sphere. I was in a I recently popped into a live stream, a Heck and Steve live stream, and I I I said in the live stream that I think that they should make a sequel to Odin Sphere, and he was like, "Oh no, that might drop the." I think he said something about it potentially dropping the price of Odin Sphere, that I wouldn't want that. But no, actually, I would love to see a sequel to Odin Sphere. I think that would be great. And you used to be able to find Odin Sphere for the PS4 readily at GameStop, but you can't find this anymore. So if you do happen to run across a copy, I say pick it up because these are tough to find. Next up, Gravity Rush 2. This was really common. You were able to find this on shelves all over the place not that long ago, but then the price on this one actually jumped for some reason. And now Gravity Rush 2 isn't as easy to find. If you do happen to spot this one during GameStop's buy two get one, or even if you can find it online, I recommend you go ahead and take advantage. Gravity Rush 2, definitely be on the lookout. Next up, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants in Manhattan. This one was an easy cop and easy find. This is one of those games that's been delisted from the PS4 store, so it is more expensive. When you find this one in GameStop, it is going to run you about 40 to 50 bucks. But if you're into like cell shaded artwork mixed with like hack and slash kind of open world style elements, I think you'll really like this one. Next up, Deception 4. I think if you like this is like an RPG with a very interesting kind of action-based game mechanic in a way. I think you'll like this one. This is another one that's only on PS4. I think this also was delisted, so you're looking at about 50 on this one. But again, if you can mix and match with other $50 games on the PS4 and take advantage of the buy two get one while it's still going on, I say take advantage, capitalize, pick this one up. Next up, Ever Forward. This is a very interesting kind of like ethereal kind of game. This one's more thought-provoking. It's not action-based necessarily. This one's more of like a puzzle-style game, but it does have like platforming elements to it. It's in this kind of like, again, somewhat of a cel-shaded 3D open world style game. Very interesting, very mind-bending, I would say, type of game. And I'm into these types of game. Kind of reminds me of Gris, like a 3D version of Gris. If you don't know about Gris, just Google that. It's a very artistic game. I'm into games like these. Ever Forward was always on the shelf. Can't find it anymore, so definitely recommend you snag this one if you happen to find one at a GameStop. This is one that I've only seen a couple times, but if you do come across it, pick it up. Assault Suit Lanos. This is like a, I think this series originated on the Sega Saturn. This is like a side-scrolling run and gun shooter, but mech style. It doesn't follow the classic 2D sprite-based style. This is more of like that 2.5D style of graphics there, but it's like it's overlaid onto like sprite-based artwork. So this is an interesting display, but a very cool game. If you like run and gun mech games, you'll really like Assault Suit Lanos. Recommend you grab this if you do happen to spot it. Of course, the original Gravity Rush, don't need to say too much about this one, but this one has definitely jumped up in price. I think brand new, this one's going for over 100. You were able to find these on GameStop shelves. As a matter of fact, I spotted a copy of Gravity Rush at one of my local GameStops. And I was just, you know, it's funny. I think it was when GameStop was actually doing their first buy two get one this year, and I just didn't grab it because I couldn't find any other $50 games to mix and match with it, so I left it. But I came back again the next day and it was gone. So this is one that if you do happen to see it on a shelf at GameStop, pick it up. It's a good game. It's a fun game. It is also available on the Vita, but it's definitely good to experience on the PS4. And then last but not least, I've talked about this game a lot, Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. This one, I ran into this game about 5 times last year at GameStop. I had already had a copy, but I didn't have one with all of the inserts and everything. And I think I'm still missing a couple of inserts because I did pick up one. This is the one that I kept. I sold my other copy. This is the copy that I kept that had the insert and everything like that. I'm not sure if there was anything else that came inside the case with the game. But if I do find one with any other inserts, I'll keep that and probably sell this copy. But I was just getting a lot of luck running into this one. But this is another one that I would pick up if you happen to spot it at GameStop. And that's really my list of games that I would definitely recommend you checking out. It's 4th of July today. The fireworks are getting ready to pop off. So hopefully you're able to get somewhere safe where you can safely view fireworks. Be safe out there. I live in a big city and someone always seems to either get shot or something bad always happens on 4th of July. So the older I've gotten, I've just learned the best place to be on 4th of July is home. When I was younger, I'd go into the city, make my way either into, you know, like a downtown area to try to catch some fireworks. But I don't do that anymore. Just try to watch it from home. Or if someone in my local neighborhood does a little fireworks show, I'll step outside and check it out. But be safe and take advantage of this buy two get one. That was really the best time to try and pick up pre-owned games at GameStop because you're able to stretch the dollar more and do more. So that's all that I've got. It's the Y2K Collector. Hopefully you are having a great holiday and I'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy.